YouTube. Yeah. Ho, 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 ho. Yes. All right. We are live on YouTube. How is everybody doing today? Did I not tighten this down enough? I think I did. I think we're going to be okay. Hope I tightened down that wire enough. It's all good. It's good enough. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to another Walking with Purpose live edition. It's a beautiful day. The wind is very calm, maybe 2 to 4 miles per hour, maybe 5 miles per hour. It's a really nice day out here on the trail, and look who's the first one in the house. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally. Hey, babe. There's my gorgeous man. No, there's my gorgeous woman. You know, it's always great when the woman compliments you first because, let's just put it this way, it's always better when the woman is a little more into you than you're into her. Don't get me wrong, I'm into my woman, but I need to let her think that she's a little more into me, at least a little more into me than I'm into her, because that way she'll stay attracted to me. That's the way it works, baby. I know we have an equal attraction to each other, baby, but as long as you're feeling the way that you're feeling, it's all good. Because I'll always feel the same way for you two, baby. No matter how cringy that may sound, saying that on the air, I really don't give a damn. This is my space on YouTube. Your space, our space, baby, on the YouTube. Wonderful. Yeah. While I wait for a few more people to pop on in, my lady says, babe, we had a great week together. I'm feeling the love. Excuse me, I had to spit a second. Well, babe, I didn't even have to pay you to say that. That came naturally from your heart and your soul, right, baby? 'Cause she's heart and soul. She's got it all. Hot and heavy every night. Or however it goes, you know. Hugh, listen to news. Heart and soul, right? Someone is coming off the trail right now. I'm going to wait on over here and see which way they go. Going to wait for a few more people to pop on in before we get into it. Yeah, just a wonderful day today. It's a beautiful day. Let me just show you. Can't ask for anything better. Autism Mom of 2. Hey, welcome to the show. How are you? Eli, I told you before, please don't sing. Well, I'll do my best, Autism Mom of 2. I can never make any promises I can't keep, Autism Mom of 2, but welcome to the show. Great to see you here. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, sweetheart, I don't say anything that I don't mean. You know, here's the funny thing. When a woman really loves you, she continuously tries to prove her love to you. That's just how women are when they're really into their man, right? And while my woman doesn't have anything to prove to me, when she continuously tries to prove her love to me, even though I don't ask for it and stuff, and, you know, I wouldn't ask for it anyway. That's validation-seeking behavior. That's not masculine energy. That's when you know a woman's truly in love with you, when they continuously feel the need to prove their love to you because they're really happy. And I get it, babe. I totally get it. Yeah, my lady and I had a great weekend together. She stayed an extra day, and I drove her home today. You know, I'm going to be picking her up and dropping her off from this point on until she moves in with me. It just gives us more time to hang out and to talk. And puts a little less pressure on her. And her car has little more mileage on it than mine, so you know, we're trying to balance out the car usage and all that. She's been doing a lot of driving, so, it's my turn to do it, I'm a fair guy. But yeah, if you haven't been around, I got my fourth COVID shot yesterday. My fourth shot of Pfizer, the second booster. So I've had the first two shots. Then I got the first booster about a year ago. And yesterday I got the second booster along with the flu shot. And I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling like any more tired than normal. I'm actually feeling like better than I have in a long time. Maybe the flu shot is just clearing things up, because I believe I had I had a minor cold for the last few weeks. And I have energy. I might be able to even do another show later tonight. My lady's going to be playing darts tonight, but I might do another show while my lady's out at darts if I feel this good. Or I may just take the night off. We'll see. But I feel amazing, and I hope you all feel amazing too. So update on the fourth COVID shot from Pfizer. No side effects. I got the flu shot along with it. No side effects. I feel good. I dropped my lady off. Came back home. And it's about a little over an hour drive to my lady's place. And so, it was like maybe a 2.5 hour turnaround, almost 3 hour turnaround time. Got home, set up the stream. I'm out here and I feel great. Now I'm out here and I feel great, which is what I'm trying to say. Hey, VP Gloves, Nation Fan Channel. Salute to you as well, bro. Hey, everyone. How's everyone? Says Autism Mom of Two. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally says, hey, Autism Mom. Autism Mom of Two. Hey, RMP. Looking forward to having a stream with you. We should have a woman panel against Eli. LOL, open panel. That's never going to happen. I would never, and you're messing with me there, Autism Mom of Two. Because if you put an open panel with women on it and opened it up to other women, you would have some very hateful, immature, insecure, mentally, emotionally unstable women out here on YouTube joining on that panel just to talk shit about me that's not even true. That's never going to happen. Got some more people popping in. Thank you so much for being here. We'll get to you in just a second, but here's the thing. I would not have a problem if there were women or men or combined both men and women, wanted to, criticize me in a legitimate way, meaning that criticize me reasonably, right? Like when you have people that don't love themselves that are coming at you and making shit up half the time, right? Like there's like, you can't run a show like that. That's just a drama shit show panel. And that's not, that's not what I get involved with anymore. I used to back in the days while I was figuring this YouTube thing out, but it was a funny thought, Autism Mom of Two, and I know you were just joking, and I'm just playing along, but thank you again for being here. Let's see here. Sounds great, Autism Mom. Doesn't sound great to me, baby, and you know why. You're just going along with it, baby. You're having fun, too. Holly's Hauntings and Happenings. Hey, Eli and everyone. Hey, Holly. What's going on? What's going down, Eli? Says West Coast 206 Pinoy. Vincent, welcome to the show. Holly, welcome. Hi, RPM, says Holly. RPM, or RMP, sorry. RMP. LOL. You got it backwards. It's okay. Autism Mom of Two, I understand. I wasn't thinking about it in that way. And hi, says Holly to Autism Mom. No, I know. I know you weren't thinking about it in that way, Autism Mom of Two, but when you publicly open up a platform or forum of women and then allow just anyone else to pop on to talk about me. There are some hateful people on this platform that would love to come on that platform and just come on and say the most hateful and vile things that aren't even true, or at least, stretch the truth, right? Just to try to make me look bad. And, it's like, I've had enough of that anyway. There's enough of that content out here on YouTube. People can search for it. They can find it. And I know you were joking. I know you were joking. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, I'm never going to put myself in a position where I can be ambushed. I figured that game out here on YouTube, and I'm just never going to allow anyone to ambush me or ambush my lady or ambush anyone I care for, including my mods or other people that support my channels here on YouTube. Tell me about it, Eli, LOL. I'll tell you about what, Holly? Be more specific. Be more specific regarding what you're saying. Remember, I'm on mobile here with multiple people chatting, and I need a little more context. I'm good at Autism Mom, says Holly. Hello at Holly, says Autism Mom of 2. I understand. Okay, no, I already read that part. 11 people here. 3 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. We got 11 people here. Smash the thumbs up. We have another great topic here to discuss today. It's regarding how being overweight affects all aspects of your life and how to fix it, right? A lot of people don't even realize how many different ways weight affects their life, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's not just physically, it's mentally and emotionally. Especially for women, but for men too. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Anyway. And that's why I feel that some people, a lot of people on YouTube and other platforms, even though they're doing like a video podcast, whether it's live or pre-recorded, they don't show their video. They just show, their avatar, like through a StreamYard or something like that, or whatever program they're using to talk with people on a panel or talking with a chat, right? And to be fair, some people may be asking, well, Eli, then why aren't you bringing out your woman? It's not because she's ashamed of the way she looks. It's because there are people that want to dox her and make content out of her for the next 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 months and more, right? Because they want more Eli content. The current Eli content's gotten really boring and repetitive, that they want to find out who my woman is so they can talk about her and then try to upset her and trigger her to the point of where she tries to force me off of YouTube, and it's just not going to happen, right? We'll bring her out when the time is right. She will come out publicly at some point. So it's not the fact that my woman's ashamed of her looks. My woman's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. And all that really matters to me is that she's beautiful to me. It doesn't even matter what anyone else thinks about her. What matters is how I feel about her and how she feels about herself. And same thing on the flip side with me. What matters to me, it doesn't matter what she feels, what she thinks about me, because we've been together for over a year. But more so, what matters about my looks is how I feel about my looks, right? So we'll get more into how, being overweight affects people in many different ways and how you can fix this. And you can fix this. It's not that difficult. You just have to create a plan and stick to it. We'll talk more about that as the show goes on. You're right, Eli. What am I right about, Holly? A little advice for you in the chat, Eli. Never let yourself be a slave of public opinion. You know what? West Coast 206 Pinoy, a.k.a. Red Pill Fizzin'. You're right. I say it in different words. I'm not saying your words aren't good enough. They are, but the way I say that is the only opinion of yourself that really matters is your own, Fizzin'. West Coast 206 Pinoy. The only opinion of yourself that really matters is your own. Now, it's one thing for someone like me or anyone else to come out and say, you know what, I don't care about anyone else's opinions besides mine and the ones that I want to care about, right? So it's not about not caring about anyone's opinions at all besides yours. It's about only caring about the opinions you wish to care for, and the ones that are a waste of time, primarily from people that are projecting their insecurities and stuff like that onto you because they feel inferior to you. You can ignore those, right? Again, the only opinion of yourself that truly matters is your own. And when you truly get to that state where you feel that way like I do, nothing bothers you. There's nothing that'll bother you, right? As well as underweight. Well, baby, here's the thing. Yeah, being underweight, you're maybe a little bit underweight, but not a whole lot, baby. You're not severely babe. You're not anorexic. You're not anorexic at all. You just need to put on somewhere between 10 and 20 pounds, just to have a little more meat on you. But if you're like anorexic, babe, you're like 107 pounds and you're gaining weight. You're on a program to gain weight through your doctors, and I'm helping you with that too. But if you were like 85 pounds, 80 pounds, babe, then you'd be anorexic. That would be severe. But you're not at the severe level yet. No, not yet. And you're not going to get there. But people that are overweight, in my opinion, have the biggest issues in life, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I'll share more about every different way in just a little bit here. About what people want to do to get to you, Eli. Well, Holly, here's the thing. Like I said, regarding what Fizzin mentioned, the only opinion of myself that really matters is my own. The only opinion of my ladies that really matters is her own. And her and I are at the point of where it's like, we only care about valuing opinions from people that are good people, that are reasonable. And we do not value the opinions of people that are unreasonable, right? Or are just playing games, right? For whatever reason, right? And that's that. It's pretty cut and dry. It's pretty cut and dry. Laughing my ass off, Holly. She says, I'll give her mine. Oh, so you want to give my lady your weight, and then you both would be at the nominal weight level you both wish to be at. That's what you're saying, right? Well, unfortunately, that's not the way it works, Holly. You just can't donate weight to somebody and then you lose the weight and then they gain the weight they need that you needed to lose. That's a nice thought. You can ask the good Lord that, but I think he's going to give you an unanswered prayer and say that you need to do that on your own. I made you more than capable of, doing it the right way, through diet and exercise, right? In a perfect world, Eli. Yeah. Let me see here. I'll tell you, great topic as I eat my lean cuisine, LOL. Well, thank you, Holly. Thank you. 11 people in the box, 8 thumbs up. Thank you for being here. Please smash the thumbs up, whether you're here live or on the replay. Please also share this out on your community tab. Share it out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Also share it out on Reddit and any other platform. If you're on TikTok and you have the capabilities of creating a video there to share this out, please do so. And I'll do the same thing for you here. As long as I know you did it. You can also email me if you want to exchange promotional opportunities. Email me at Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. Link is below in the description. Yeah. I got to tell you, I continue to take my Allerfex from Costco, 180 tablets in a package. It's basically, I believe it's Allegra that makes it. It says compared to Allegra. Allegra makes it for Costco. And Costco's generic brand, Kirkland, is made by the actual manufacturers. It's the same thing. They just give you a lot more of it for a better price. Like 180 Costco Allegra tablets for $35 compared to 70 of them on Amazon with the Allegra brand for like $30. I pay $5 more and get 110 more tablets. I mean, where am I going to go? And I got to tell you, this Allerfex works even better than the Allegra I was using. Like, I feel like $1 million when I take this Allerfex. Go to Costco.com, unpaid endorsement, and check it out. I feel amazing. I got energy, baby. I'm almost 49 years old. I'll be 49 on December 17th. I just had my 4th COVID shot, my first flu shot in 30 years. Got the Allerfex in me from Costco, the non-drowsy allergy Allegra medication. And I feel phenomenal. And I feel phenomenal. West Coast, I'm not bothered by the trolls. I'm laughing my ass off. There's trolls who make videos of our streams right here, and my advice is good for you. Make some more. That's okay, man. Like, honestly. You want to know what really, really makes me get off on the trolls and makes me laugh? Is they keep trying so hard to get to me. And whatever, It is what it is. It's not a big deal, right? And I don't talk about anybody besides positive content here. It's like there's plenty of past content on me where I didn't do things the right way, right? But for the last several years, I found my way out here on YouTube, and, it's like, I don't talk about anyone, but hey, if people want to continue talking about me or talking about us, that's fine. It's not a big deal. It's rather comical. There's nothing more pathetic than people waiting around all day for me to go live for other reasons. That's just really pathetic in my opinion, but hey, to each its own, right? I would never just sit around all day waiting to see what one person does on the internet. It's just just comical as hell to me. But anyway, got 11 people here. We got 10 thumbs up. Someone told a lion pays no mind to the opinions of sheep. Well, that's true. West Coast, that's what Holly said. My lady says, West Coast, I'm not bothered by the trolls. I'm laughing my ass off. Okay, I already read that. At Halifax says West Coast 206 Pinoy. And before we get to it, folks, I would appreciate it if all the people that have returned to this channel and that are here, if you could do me a favor. I've been doing some networking and connecting with some new people that may be popping in sometime soon. If you could, share this out with people you may know that would like to participate here. I'll get as many people as possible to participate, especially on these walking streams, because this is the time to network and get to know people and talk about, any type of topics we want to talk about, because that's what coaching is all about. Life coaching involves everything. So we can talk about anything personally and professionally here. Let me pull on over and let this gentleman pass on by. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, I have a million trillion things I'd rather do than mess with you. Are you saying that with me? To me, baby, or to YouTube trolls? Got more people coming, so I'm going to wait. I think it's my buddy. Hey, Roxy, how are you doing? Hello, late as usual. LOL, hope you're doing good. Yeah, doing quite well, Roxy. Thank you. Folks, Roxy's been here several times, so please give her the respect like you would respect the moderator. We have 15 in the box, 10 thumbs up. Thank you for being here. The trolls, babe. Of course, babe. Yeah, that's what I figured you were talking about. Now 12. Hey, thank you. Have a good day, man. Take it easy. Hey, the guy, that older gentleman said, good job. I said, hey, you too, man. Hey, take it easy, right? What a nice dude. And see, this is the thing, folks, like, I know there are people that know me out on this platform for a while, right? And they've seen other sides of me, right? And those other sides were just learning the YouTube ropes and getting caught up in some just stupid shit, right? But I bring you out on these live walks because I want to show you not only who I really am, I also want to talk about other things. But when I encounter people on these walks, especially here on this trail and some other trails I've been on, there's some really nice people that see me all the time because we all live out here. We're a community, right? And we don't even know each other by name, but we respect each other because we know we're out here to escape the real world, stay in shape, kicking those endorphins, right? And see, here's the thing. We're going to talk more about this today. People that exercise regularly, walk these trails and stuff, right? They're appreciated by other people that do the same thing. That gentleman's like, yeah, we see each other almost every day here. And he's like, good job. He's like, he knows I'm probably around 40 or 50, like maybe 20 years younger than him, right? And he's sitting there thinking like, yeah, this dude takes his health seriously like I do. And I'm like, I think in the future I'm going to just tell him like, look, man, I'm really proud of you, dude, for just, you come out here every day, you stay in great shape. I don't even want to ask your age. He probably would tell me his age because guys that look in that good shape at that age and have their shirts off on the damn trail, mad respect, right? Right, West Coast 206 Pinoy, mad respect. And see, these people on the trail, they know when they're coming, I take my camera off and I respect them. And they see that and they know that, right? That's the kind of person I am. These are the types of people I love connecting with. Like attracts like. And that's part of the people you will attract if you get to a healthy weight level and maintain it. I'm telling you, folks, for those of you that are overweight, I would say more than 15 or 20 pounds. If you have 15 or 20 pounds extra on you, that's probably within your body mass index, your BMI, right? But if you're more than 20 pounds overweight, 30, 40, 50, 80, 100 pounds overweight, and you see your face is puffed up, right? And you got a belly, right? And you got thunder thighs and all that, right? When you start to see that happen, a lot of times you look at yourself and you start feeling insecure. Even if you're a man, I've gained 20, 30 pounds a few times in my life. And I start to see it more so in my face and my gut and my thighs and all that, right? And it does affect me. It does affect me. Because how I see myself is how everyone else is going to see me. And if I'm not happy with the way I look, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy about who I am. I'm not going to come off happy. I'm not going to enjoy doing what I'm doing, right? It's going to affect me in so many ways. We'll share more about that in just a second. But let me catch up on the chat here. Holly's hauntings and happenings. I wouldn't touch of these people with a 10-foot pole, says Holly. Holly says it's nothing new. People lose their shit all the time. They just made a bigger deal about it than most because they have the mind of 13-year-olds. West Coast 206 Pinoy. I don't agree with everything you say, Eli, but what I do agree with you is you're minding your business and not getting involved in people's lives you don't know. You know, West Coast 206 Pinoy, a.k.a. Red Pill Fizzin'. I hear that many times. I don't expect anyone to agree with me on everything. My woman doesn't agree with me on everything. I don't agree with everything she says, but the things we don't agree on, we compromise and we find a happy medium. When it comes to people outside of my relationship, I can respectfully disagree. Like yesterday, I was talking with GLM about Kamala Harris. I know GLM is half African American, and so is Kamala Harris. And I have a lot of respect for Kamala Harris. But I was asking her, do you like Kamala Harris? Right? You know? And she goes, hell no. Just because I'm half African American doesn't mean I'm going to like her. That's okay. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it because of that. Right? I voted for Biden, and I support Harris and Biden. But other people that come out here that support other people, I may not agree with you, but I'm not gonna poke fun at you. I may share my thoughts about it in a mature way, but at the end of the day, we can agree to disagree and still be friends and learn from each other, right? I think what's more important, West Coast 206 Pinoy, is having a conversation with someone that disagrees with you on stuff. That's the best way to learn from each other, right? I can learn something from people that don't agree with me on certain things and vice versa. We can all learn from each other and become better and more knowledgeable people if we just learn to disagree better, right? I've gained, just not motivated anymore. I used to walk every day like you. I'm embarrassed about it. Well, Roxy, let me ask you something here, because we can help you. And the reason why you probably stopped is you lack the motivation. You have nobody to motivate you, or maybe you have people that, you hang out with that don't encourage you or motivate you, right? Let me ask you a few questions if it's okay. And you don't have to say anything you don't want to. You don't have to give too much information, but I can't help you unless I know some information, right? Are you more than 20 pounds overweight, or are you just 10 to 20 pounds overweight? Because you could easily turn it around. And it's very, very simple. You just have to make a plan and stick to it. You have to say, hey, I'm going to start now. Same thing with Casey, who wants to lose 30 pounds or so. And Casey's awesome. We respect her. She's a mod here now. But at first, Casey, I kept checking in with her and I kept saying, have you started yet? Have you started yet? Have you started yet? And she's like, no. And she finally started. And I kept telling her, I said, look, you're going to have kids, you're a man, you're going to have everything, your work and all this stuff, right? get in the way, right? But you have to make the time. You have to find the time. If you want to get back into shape, it doesn't matter what you have going on. You got to find and make the time every day to get in an hour of exercise, and you also have to eat healthier, cut your calories back during the process of losing weight. Then once you lose the weight, you got to find out what your caloric maintenance level is, eat at that level, and still exercise half an hour to an hour each day, or at least at that point 3 to 5 times a week. Easier said than done. But once you make a plan and stick to it, you create a routine. And see, for me, doing these walks has become a routine. Whether I do a live show or not, I'm still walking. Now, if I'm going to do a walk, I might as well do a live show because I can do it at the same time, right? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I would say close to 20 over. Okay, so it's not that bad. Like if you're 20 to 30 pounds overweight, right? According to most guys, they would still be attracted to you. Guys like women a little thicker nowadays. I mean, some of them like them thin, some like them a little thick. I mean, you don't have to be the perfect skinny lady nowadays to attract men. You could be 20, 30 pounds overweight. I think if you're more than 20 pounds overweight or 30 pounds overweight, I think at that point it becomes excessive and it becomes very unhealthy. And it's more so about the unhealthy aspects at that point. But here's the thing, let's be real. This may more so apply to women, but men feel it too. Like when we're not happy with the way we look, whether we're a man or a woman, it affects us mentally and emotionally. Yeah, physically we're out of shape and our health is declining because of that. So we need to get back into shape to get our health back in check. But more so, it's the way that we see ourselves in the mirror, right? Then we come out here on YouTube, right? And we're afraid to show our face because we fear being criticized, right? We fear people calling us fat, right? But here's the funny thing, right? Here's the funny thing. Who's typically criticizing people, that are overweight, that show themselves on camera? It's other fat people hiding behind a sock account. So does it really matter, right? You got to learn to understand that. Let me see here. The problem with YouTube is they want to form groups based on if you agree with them or not, and that's simply childish. Well, it doesn't matter if you agree with them or not. People will disagree. People will pretend out here to disagree with you on things, even if they agree, just to create drama. It's called fake instigated drama for views, donations, and stuff like that. Right? And more people that follow me and hear my experiences will learn how to handle this better, right? And I can tell you this right now. There are people that are starting to support me again, that used to support me in the past, went away for a while, now have come back. The reason why they've come back is not necessarily because they like my content per se. Some do, some don't. Some are in the middle, right? The reason why they've come back is because they learned a lot about how certain things are done on YouTube through my experience, right? Many people lately have had oh shit moments, right? Saying, wow, all these years we were watching Eli go through all this crap and he was trying to tell us what was going on and we didn't listen to him. And now it's like, wow, yeah, it makes sense, right? Yeah, that's all it is, West Coast 206 Pinoy, That's why I don't make a big deal out of it anymore. And that's why, here's the thing, like I've said, and I'll keep saying it, I can't even talk, I don't care if people keep, re-uploading my videos and making clips of my stuff or whatever, right? because the audience of Coach Eli drama has literally dwindled down to 5 or 10 active people, and with trolls about 39 people per video. Right? It's pathetic. So why am I going to be concerned about that? I'm not. I'm not. It's kind of like, let me give you an example. Holly, Babe, West Coast, 26 Pinoy, autism mom of 2. Let me give you an example. You know, if you have a cop on the side of the highway in a 65 zone, and let's say, every car that passes, the cop is going 70 miles an hour, which is 5 over the limit. Technically, we can get a ticket for going 66, right? But how many times have you seen cops give tickets on the highway if you're going anywhere from 1 to 9 miles per hour over the speed limit? Typically, they won't give you a ticket until you're going at least 10 miles over the speed limit, right? And that's why the speed limit is created that way, right? So it's like, if cops had to write tickets for everyone that goes 66 miles per hour or 70 miles per hour, they would have to use more resources, and it's just not feasible. It's not worth it. Same thing for me. It's not worth me caring about people that reuse my content that aren't getting any traction off of it, right? Regardless of how they're making ends meet in other ways. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. The bottom line is it does not affect me. Right? And I've learned how to deal with that, right? And I think a lot of people have learned how to deal with, people out here on YouTube through my dealings. And as much as I wasn't and still not too thrilled that I went through all this, I'm kind of glad at the same time I did, because I learned a lot more about it, to the point of where I've become an expert on how to handle this stuff on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to say. I've become an expert at this stuff. I think no one's coming for right now. I may have a few minutes on the observation deck. All I know is I would never run a business. Oh, somebody's coming, so I'm not going to go up there. Somebody's jogging, and they're going to be here in like 30 seconds. By the time I would go up there, they would be up there with me. So I want to be respectful. I could never, sit around all day on YouTube, and just waiting for the next biggest thing to happen, and just waiting, sitting down all day to just get content to create, right? And I know there are many creators out here that do that, even non-drama creators, right? And I say this respectfully. One of them that I follow is Jeremy, who runs the Quartering channel. I like him. He's a good dude. But he sits around all day and does 5 to 10 videos sharing the latest news. How's that affected him? He's got a big gut. No disrespect. I'm not ripping on him for his belly, but the reason why he has his belly is based on what he's doing on YouTube. And he's making money doing it, and I guess that's the only way he can make money, so that's why he's doing it. If he can make money a different way, he wouldn't do it. But here's the thing. If you have to sit on your ass all day, I'm going to go up here now because I think I got it to myself. You're going to sit on your ass all day waiting for the next biggest thing to happen on YouTube, regardless of your genre. You're going to gain weight, okay? You're going to just start to really, really flip out. You got to get out. You got to get out of your room or your office or wherever you create content. And that's partially why I get out and do these streams, by walking. I could never do that. I could never, ever do that, right? That's why I could never run a channel where I'm reporting the latest news and all that, because you'd have to be alert all day unless you have a production crew that's doing it for you and then just sends you a text, hey, Eli, we need you back in the studio, your studio, to do this topic. I don't have that. I could have my woman probably send me that stuff, but I wouldn't want her sitting on her ass all day doing this, right? Yeah, GLM, I really don't want to talk about her. So can you please not talk about her here? I have an agreement to not talk about her, even though she's not keeping her end when it comes to me for different reasons. I don't want to talk about her here. I don't. I'm keeping my agreement that I've kept with her and some other people on the other side, and that's all. I don't want to stir the pot, GLM. I really don't. You want to take that, and I'm not going to ban you, and other people are going to think I'm not banning you, GLM. You're never getting banned again. It's all good. I just don't want that talked about here. Understood? As a matter of fact, GLM, respectfully, I'm not banning you. You can say whatever you want. I just don't want you talking about her or other people from that side here. I don't want that here. I'm going to remove that message. Unless you just did. I think, you know what? I think you removed that message. It just didn't update on my end. I can't remove it. Yeah, no, GLM, listen, I understand. I understand you're having fun. I just don't want to get involved with those group of people. I don't. Let them do their thing. I don't care. Right? If you want to handle stuff with them regarding your issues with them or anyone else, yeah, you can do that on your channel, no problem. You know, that's all I'm saying. You know, I don't want any more issues. I don't have time for drama. I don't need drama. And no, GLM is not getting banned. No one is getting banned. So don't talk shit about, ooh, GLM's the next one to get banned. No, she's not. So quit making things up just to get a reaction, right? Quit making things up. No one's getting banned. No one is getting banned. Let me reset the chat. I'll be right back. Hey, J-Rom, I see you, man. I just saw you pop in when I reset the chat. I'll get to you and everyone else in just a second. Yeah, for some reason, GLM, I'm not able to remove that message. So it can't be removed. I'll try to do it on the replay, but for some reason, typically with moderators, you can delete messages. But it just gives me the option to report, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, and remove moderator. And I don't want to do any of those. I just wanted to delete the comment. Oh, you retracted it. Thank you. GLM, I appreciate that. GLM, listen, thank you. Listen, GLM, honestly, I do appreciate that. And GLM, look, I'm not trying to take anything away from you or anyone else. I'm not. I actually respect who you are. And yeah, we've all had our moments, right? The thing is, I don't want to cause any more problems with that one group. I don't. And there aren't any problems. I'm just ignoring them. Everybody knows what they're doing and why they're doing it, right? Regardless of what they say on their streams, everyone knows why they're doing it, right? So it's not a big deal. I'm only sharing that, GLM, because I want to pay my respect, and I also want to keep the peace and keep my agreements with people from the past, because I always keep my agreements despite, other things. What's up, Ram? Any info on Brutally Dora the Explorer yet? A lot more than I can talk about, Fizzin. Again, thank you, GLM, for removing the message. I appreciate that. And GLM, I do support your channel. I just letting you know, like, I can't support it when you're talking about these people, because again, I just don't want to be involved in any way, shape, or form. I'm keeping my nose out of it. But everything else you do, GLM, I've supported. I will support you. I just won't support content regarding this one group. I just don't want to be entangled with it any more than is out of my control. Whatever's out of my control, I can't control certain things. But whatever I can't control, I will. So that is that. But thank you again for that. How you doing, Coach J-Ron? Welcome to the show. Not a problem, Eli. I'm sorry. I'm not being blackmailed. I would appreciate if you could remove that. GLM. GLM, I'm not being blackmailed. That was unnecessary to say, honestly. I've told you, GLM, I've made a choice. That's fine. It's all good. It's not a big deal. Wow, that plane's coming pretty low. I mean, that plane is really, 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 really low. I think that it was that same plane that was low the other day. GLM, you don't need to apologize. It's okay. It's not a big deal. GLM, I know there are frustrations on this platform. I used to have the same frustrations, GLM. I used to handle things differently. I've just chosen to do it differently. And I'm not telling anyone to handle things differently on their channel. I'm just saying, when you're over here, I don't want to deal with it, This is part of my coaching here, is to just try to help people to let shit go, It's really nice out today, I know, right? Nightbot is a hard on for you, Rom, says my lady. Yeah, sorry about that. I came out a little bit earlier today. The sun is setting around 6:40, 6:45 p.m. Pacific now. And so I came out a little bit earlier than I came out yesterday, and the sun is still up there. It's hitting me right in the spot where it's hard to see things. So if I miss any messages, folks, forgive me. This is that time of year where you have the sun hitting you like right at you, sideways right at you, right? And I have to use my phone to cover the phone or to cover the sun, and then it heats up my phone to where it dims my screen, and then it's harder to see with the sunglasses, so I have to pull them off. It's not easy running these mobile streams. My lady says, GLM, I fully support your channel. Keep it up. Yeah, no, I support GLM too. I support everybody, right? I have love for everybody. I just don't want any drama in my life. I don't want any drama in my life. I don't have any desire for any of it. I don't want to talk shit about anyone. I did that years ago. It's like I was in a bad place at that point, going through a breakup, with the veterinarian when I was in my early 40s, babe, and it's like I just didn't like myself at that point, and that's not who I've been. That's not who I am, Now, I talk about topics in general where, I notice, men and women do certain things that affect them from being successful and being happy, right? So, I may talk pretty direct about certain things in general, but I just don't want anybody attacked. I don't need this crap, And quite frankly, you folks don't need it either. You really don't. Peace on the YouTube streets. GLM says, thank you, RMP. GLM, I honestly think that with your background and all, you're much more intelligent than people think you are out here, GLM. And I feel the same way about some other people that are choosing to, create different types of content. There's so much talent out here through so many people that are choosing to just, do hateful drama stuff instead of using the gift that they've been given. But they're doing this because they feel that, okay, well, the gift I've been given is not going to give me the same traction that talking shit about people is. I get it, right? But is that something to be proud of? Seriously, is that something to be proud of, The other side of life. How are you doing, sir? Welcome to the show. Is this your first time here? At J-Rom, got it. So you're more about showing us results instead of tough guy stuff, which is most the time fluff. Guys that come out on YouTube and try to be these tough guys, they're just insecure guys, right? When you lead by example, by sharing your failures and the mistakes you made and how you turned them around, that is the best kind of guidance anyone can give you, right? It's being very humble. You have humility to say, hey, look, I'm not here to try to say I'm any better than you. I'm here to say, hey, I fucked up just like you're fucking up, and I want to help you prevent that. Hello, the other side of life. You keep on putting emojis in there. How'd you find out about the channel? Do you have any questions? Well, Eli, us three here are some of the most hated in this sector, so you might be sitting on a gold mine. Well, West Coast 206 Pinoy, let me ask you a question. Why do you feel that some people here are the most hated in your supposed sector of YouTube? I don't even look at YouTube in sectors. I don't care. I'm my own individual person, and I'll go wherever people accept me and want to participate with me, right? But if you're going to say that people in this sector of YouTube, which I'm not a part of that sector, whether you think I am or not, whether you think I am because you and other people from that supposed sector are here, that's on you. I'm in my own sector of YouTube, and so is my lady, right? And maybe that's part of the problem, because here's the thing. Fizzin, you and whoever else is here, you have the capabilities of being so much better than that supposed sector. But instead of working on that, no disrespect, I love you all. We're all good. Instead of focusing on that, you guys focus on how to get back at the people in this sector. I don't do that. It's not worth my time. It's stupid, right? If I can give you all any advice, is just stop just, like, everybody has issues in this sector that you say, right? There are so many people that just have done dumb things and have issues, right? Right? Why does everyone care so much about other people's issues in this supposed sector, right? And who's getting in trouble and who's not? Who cares? Focus on yourself. Focus on bettering yourself. Why does it matter? I troll many sectors, Eli. I'm versatile. Well, good for you, GLM. Good for you. You troll the vulnerable, right? People that are vulnerable to trolling, right? Or you just have a little fun. I get it. Or maybe, GLM, maybe you saying you troll multiple sectors just means that you just participate in many different groups that are interesting to you and share your opinion, right? That's all you do. You share your opinion, right? GLM is the OG troll. I troll the a-holes, actually. Okay, good. Well, that's good, right? Yeah, everyone handles things differently, right? There are trolls out here that go and troll people that they perceive to be assholes. I get it. For me, I don't do that. For me, I speak in general. I want to help people that are open to the help. I'm not going to try to get through or help people that are helpless, that don't care about my help, right? That's the thing, right? But it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate your honesty. I totally appreciate your honesty, GLM. See, here's the thing with me, folks. I have a lot of tolerance for BS, right? And I know when people are doing things that they don't mean to really do, or they're doing them for a certain reason, right? I'm the kind of guy that can just walk away and not feel the need to retaliate or get revenge on people. I've never been that kind of guy, except in the past out here on YouTube. Years ago, I was pushed into that because I was learning the platform. And now I've learned that, hey, if I just treat YouTube like I've always done in my real life, I don't have to worry about anything. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people do or say or anything like that, right? I just don't care. I'm that secure within myself. I'm going to go home, and if I don't stream later tonight, I'm going to go home and kick back on my couch. My woman's going to go and and play darts. And I'll put on a show or something and kick back on my couch and turn off the damn smartphone. Well, not turn it off, but not watch any YouTube. And just relax, turn it off, and step away, right? And that makes me feel good. Any moment I get like that. I mean, I love my woman. I love spending a lot of time with her. I love doing my YouTube stuff. But when I can get a couple hours just to myself with no distractions, right? I love that, right? That's what I look forward to. I don't feel the need to retaliate against people like I used to out here on YouTube. And that's not how I was in my real life before I came out here on YouTube. And yeah, you know what? You know, when you associate with many different people, right? You know, sometimes you do things that you look back at and say, hey, you know, I regret. If I could take that back, I would take it back. And then you learn your lesson and you move on, right? I love Jack. Well, that's good, GLM. That's good. West Coast 26 Pino, I agree. Log off the Matrix every day and log into real life. That's what everyone should be doing. I agree, man. West Coast 26 Pinoy, so you don't have to be involved with the drama, Eli. That's not your thing, and it's only my thing sometimes when I feel like it. That makes sense. Yeah, here's the thing. West Coast 206 Pinoy, Red Pill Fizzin', brother. Do you, bro. Whatever makes you happy, do you. And if you want to occasionally get yourself involved with drama at times, that's your choice. All I'm trying to say is that, you know, I've taken the page out of Coach Corey Wayne's book and my life in the way it was before I came out here on YouTube over 5.5 years ago. I live a drama-free life, you know, and I want this to be a drama-free zone, right? But with that being said, honestly, bro, like, I have to ask you this, man. What even you know, reacting to drama every now and then, like you said, occasionally, what kind of value does that bring you? Does that bring you some peace and serenity? You know, like if you're going through something, does it help you de-stress? Or I really would like to know, because this is something I would love to analyze and study. This is stuff I wish like therapists would analyze and study, and I'm sure they have. I just haven't seen anything out there on the internet. I would love to see an analysis of this. Why people would even want to get themselves involved in occasional drama. Well, I'm not a drama W. I'm not saying this about you, Fizzin. I'm just saying this in general. I'm not a drama W most of the time, but occasionally I'm a drama W. And you know what drama W is. And by the way, GLM, I saw on one of your streams you have this woman, you know, with the L word, right? You're saying I can't say that because I'm I guess you're by the Ferry Building in San Francisco. And you know San Francisco is the absolute most diverse city on the planet, and there's probably one near you. So that was pretty, I have to say, that was pretty funny. But thank you for respecting the gay and lesbian community, even here in our neck of the woods. I mean, San Francisco was an iconic place for gay rights. You know that. San Francisco is a beautiful place. It is. I don't like driving through there. But San Francisco is a great city. It's an amazing city. It's very diverse, GLM. Very diverse. Yeah, it looks like we have a lot of traffic on the 101 today, though the express lanes have not opened in this area. But once they do, I'm sure it will probably make a little bit of a difference. Maybe a big difference. Yeah, there's always been traffic here. I remember back in the... I remember when I first got my license. I think it was 1991, early 90s. And I would drive to the Hillsdale Cinema in San Mateo, California, where I work. San Mateo, California was where those Stanford college students started YouTube a year before they sold it to Google for 1.8 billion back in, like, I think in 05, I think it was. And even driving the 101 back then in those days here, there was always this traffic. Like, there's always traffic here. It hasn't changed. They put in auxiliary lanes. You know, the on-ramps, they make them longer. They call them auxiliary lanes. And it really didn't help much. Maybe it did. Maybe if they didn't put in those auxiliary lanes, the traffic would have gotten worse. But at least the traffic is still the same as it's always been. And I don't know how much further they can expand the 101 unless they come over here into the wetlands now. This all used to be part of the SF Bay, like many, many decades ago. Now it's the wetlands. I mean, I'm sure they could probably expand the freeway into the wetlands if they had to. But the wetlands don't run alongside the entire part of 101 anymore. They've built over a lot of it as you go further north towards San Francisco. Anyway, just a little history here, you know, my hometown. God bless the LGBT community. Yeah, God bless everybody, GLM. Just being honest, says West Coast 206 PNOI, because I'm a little bit sick in the head myself. So when they awaken the tiger, prepared to get ate. Not eaten, ate. I know it's ghetto speak. I get it. GLM says I'm very liberal, friendly, Eli. I know how to keep people happy by keeping my mouth shut. No, GLM, let me be honest with you. You don't have to keep your mouth shut with me. You can speak your mind, right? The only thing, like I said, GLM, and this is the truth of the matter. I've been saying this for a while. Maybe you haven't heard this. The only thing I don't want to talk about here on this channel are a few people that, you know, are making money using my content. Let's put it that way. Let me be polite about it, okay? I don't care to cause issues, right? And you've been involved with those same people, primarily the one male guy, right? And again, him and his cronies make content out of every little thing. That's their job, right? That's all I'm trying to say. There's no upside for me or anyone else to associate with them because it's their job. They get paid regardless of what they do. And anything as a bonus, donations, that's bonus on top of what they're getting directly paid. So there's no upside for you, for me, for anyone. So all I'm saying is that, like, you know, that's the main reason why. And I made a personal agreement within myself to not talk about these people anymore. I wasn't forced to do any of that. I made an agreement. I put the agreement out there on my own. I'm like even holding myself accountable. That's all. You know? But I only mentioned that, GLM, because honestly, I don't want to silence you or anyone. I don't care if you're conservative, liberal, or down the middle, you know, moderate or whatever. It doesn't matter, right? You're a human effing being, right? Come on, I want to get that plane. Yeah, I wouldn't switch cameras. In that case, BLM is a scam. Kanye said so. Are you talking about Kanye West? I'll tell you this, GLM. I'll tell you my thoughts about BLM. Okay? I'm all for everyone being treated fairly and equally, even the African Americans. I understand that you're half African American, but you don't. To you, it's not about race, GLM. It's about what's right. I get it. That's what I respect about you, and my lady respects about you. I get that, right? Okay. But my honest thoughts, I'm glad you asked, GLM, because my lady and I were talking about this the other night over the weekend, right? When BLM first came out, I'm like, okay, cool. That's great. I think, something needed to be done, in that aspect, just to, make one final push and say, hey, look, African Americans are no longer slaves to the Caucasian people. We are equal, we are fair, we have equal rights, blah, 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 right? Cool. I get that, right? I support that. I love everyone. I don't care where you come from. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, right? Gay, lesbian, straight, bi, trans. I love you all as long as you're cool people. I don't judge based on that stuff. I wouldn't judge on that stuff. If I were to judge on anything, it's based on your personality, your attitude, how you show up and how you treat other people, right? I believe everyone matters. You're right. But here's the thing. Here's what's happened, GLM, with the BLM movement and not just BLM. What was that other one, right? What was that other chick movement going on? I can't remember what that chick movement was. Someone help me, ladies. Okay? The ideas of BLM was great. Their actions, however, were a bit disgraceful. Well, here's the thing. I was going to say this, J-Rom, Coach J-Rom. BLM now has become a way for people to get attention on the internet. The people that are still gloating and boasting BLM and, we're still not equal, we're not treated fairly, are just trying to get attention on the internet, right? But what happens when they overdo it? Their channels get shut down. Their content gets removed. Then they get more mad thinking that, now we're being suppressed for being black, right? No, you're not. You're being suppressed for being ridiculous. Can't let it go, right? You're being suppressed for being ridiculous because you can't let shit go, right? Let it go, right? Then these people, here's the thing. I was talking to my lady. I had a conversation with J.B. Gunner regarding this. We talked about reparations years ago, right? And the African Americans wanted reparations, right? And I was like, listen, I understand the thought. And I get how they were poorly treated. I feel bad, right? But if we were to pay reparations to everyone from the past during slavery, we would go bankrupt. We would not exist in the U.S. The U.S. would not exist anymore. Here's the problem with people despite their race or wherever they come from, right? No one's ever fucking satisfied with anything. That's the problem. Hey, RJ. The Me Too movement. Yes, RJ, thank you. Hashtag Me Too. I understood the concept of hashtag Me Too initially, right? Great call, RJ. Thank you. Thank you for your... thank you for reminding me, bro. You popped on in there, and this guy is blind and has Asperger's, and he's... Dude, I love you, RJ. Thank you, brother. Right? The Me Too movement, right? I understand. Great idea. Hey, you know what? Don't take advantage of ladies in the workforce, right? Don't sexually harass them. Don't abuse them because you as a man feel you have the power and can't do that. Just don't do that, right? That's what the purpose of it was, right? Women matter, right? So yeah, it made the point. But then for a while, now you don't hear a lot about Me Too, right? But then for a while, what happened? People would go on the internet, women would go on the internet and say, Oh, hashtag me too. I use the hashtag me too to get more traction, right? This is what happened to me, and this is what's happening to me, right? Then it became more of a let's leverage the hashtag and become famous off of it than the actual meaning of the movement, right? Nowadays, I don't know what movements to trust or not because it's all about just getting traction and making money on social media. That's the way the world's gone. It sucks. It's crappy. It's really, really a crappy thing. And it breaks my heart because these people have no morality, no morals, no values, no ethics. Well, stop all hate, bro. Stop all hate, bro. But listen, there is hate in your culture, Fizzin. There's hate in my culture, right? There's hate in every culture, right? Why do we have to limit stopping hate to a particular culture when we should just stop all hate? Stop all hate. All hate should stop, right? All hate should stop. All life should matter. Everyone should have a fair shot. Seriously. Asians actually get it really bad in the Bay Area. Well, in certain areas they do. But I'll tell you this, GLM, you come out here to San Mateo County, in this area, in most areas, people are nice and friendly. We're very diverse. And I don't care where you come from. All I care about is how you treat me. If we're standing in line in the supermarket or at a Walgreens or wherever, as long as you're a cool person, I don't care who you are. Hey, listen, I don't discriminate, when it comes to that. I'll tell you, I've had Asian girlfriends, Hispanic girlfriends, white girlfriends, right? I don't discriminate. They're still beautiful women, and let me tell you, it was all good in that way too. What's the problem? Why are we making such a big deal out of it? Because we want attention. Because we want attention. It's all about attention. Look at me. Look at me, right? My life matters more than anyone's because I'm a part of this group. No, everyone's lives matter. Beautiful girls all over the world, right? Right. Let me see here. I got some people coming behind me. I might as well stop and let it pass. What are those notes for, GLM? You see, GLM? I'm just showing you and everyone else today, hey, you know what? I value your opinions. I may not agree with all of them, just like you don't agree with all of mine, right? And I don't agree with all your actions like you don't agree with all of mine. But you know what? We can still be friends. You can still be a mob. We can still get along at the end of the day, right? We did the right thing, right? And we're still here. We don't get that in trucking very often. We coexist. Sorry, you got timed out, Jerome. I don't know why. Thanks for sharing that. West Coast 26 Pinoy. What I meant to say is there's been outright racial attacks on Asians in America in the last few years. It's always happened, bro. It's happened. I get it, bro. It's happened to many cultures, right? It's happened to many people. We just need to stop the hate in general. Look, I'm all for, listen, I'm all for helping you stop all hate, including your culture, bro. Whatever type of hate you want to stop, I'm all for it. See, Nightbot hates me. Sorry about that, Coach J. Rom. In San Francisco, oh, okay. Okay. I see what you say. Maybe Eli can give some of his money so I can get reparations. What money, GLM? I don't have any money. I mean, I got money to pay my bills, which, lately it's been kind of tight. It's been kind of tight. for my lady and I. We've been spending a lot of time at home and just going out and taking some walks and some quick trips and stuff. But, yeah. I know you're joking. It's all good. You can joke all you want. It's funny. That's great. Let me see here. So you're going to do podcasts, Fizzin, on your channel regarding stuff like this? Okay, I'd be happy to get involved in some of those. Holly says there are shitty people everywhere, but the non-shits have to give a shit to get it done. Right. Here's the thing. Most people that are being hated on are just ignoring the hate because they know these people are insecure and just projecting. That is the truth of the matter. That's all it is. Right? I mean, most people that are mature enough to understand it, again, are going to be able to ignore the hate. Because they know these people really don't hate them. These people hate themselves, right? That's the point I've always tried to make. Anytime anything negative happens to you from someone else, right? It's typically a projection, right? When people come at you or say something at you, it's typically a direct reflection of how they see themselves. That's the bottom line. And that's what I continue to try to help people understand. And it's not easy to understand, right? Now, for some people like you, GLM, I think you understand it. You just like to have a little fun every now and then for entertainment. And that's cool, right? Stir the pot up, right? And you're also female, like my lady. Don't get me wrong. My lady stirs up the pot every now and then. I think every woman is going to stir up the pot every now and then because women need to have their emotions constantly stimulated all the time. And for men, it's like, we need to turn our emotions off at times because it'll just drain us. For women, your emotion is your fuel. For men, too much emotion is what kills all of our fuel. That's the truth of the matter. Truth bomb, boom! And to compensate for their own insecurity, says my lady, respectfully, maturely, and professionally. West Coast 26 Pinoy, that's how I'm getting away from the unproductive drama by talking about something productive. Yeah. GLM says, I don't have to read that. West Coast 26 Pinoy, and my channel isn't an echo chamber. All viewpoints and opinions are welcome as long as you're respectful. That's another thing I've talked about in the past, right? A lot of these, a lot of these groups that you guys are involved with, like Fizzin, you were saying earlier today, you were saying on this stream earlier that, at least for, 3 or 4 people in this group that are in this sector of YouTube, like we're hated more than anyone, right? The bottom line is let me read J-Rom's message here before it gets deleted. No marshmallow, I am not ignoring it. I'm still laughing at it, LOL. Cool. GLM is laughing. The bottom line is, Fizzin, what you and GLM, and maybe, I'm sure J-Rom realizes it by now. He just laughs at it. What you, GLM, J-Rom, and maybe a few others that you say are still a part of this community that hates you, that's an echo chamber. That is like the craziest echo chamber I've ever seen because of the way it's being run. And I don't have to get into details on how it's being run. I think you all by now should have figured it out. I've explained it like literally 20 times in the last maybe 2 or 3 months. The people on the other side have explained it, and then they're still laughing that you guys don't get it, right? I think you guys do. The bottom line is, if you're going to talk about echo chambers, with respectfully speaking, Fizzin, that group you're talking about is the biggest echo chamber with no upside at all. None. I get what you're saying. No need to explain, LOL. Oh, of course, brother. I like when my viewers agree with everything I say. That's funny. Sorry, Coach J-Rum. You got timed out for 15 seconds. I don't know what he's saying that's getting him timed out. I don't know what block words he's using. Do you think JT will get mad at me when he finds out I found his drone channel? Does he really have a drone channel? Like, why would he be mad about his drone channel? Like, is that legitimate or is that a joke? I don't know what the hell to believe anymore, and I really don't care. I mean, I tried to help JT. By the way, even though I'm not subscribed to her, I got recommended a Scotty video today. Scotty continues to talk about JT every day. It's like Scotty needs to stop, just needs to go on with her life. Why continue to talk about this stuff? Why? Why continue to talk about it? Right? Why? Because no disrespect. I know many of you like her. I don't hate Scotty. I don't think she's a bad person, but why continue to talk about the same thing? It's like beating a dead horse. It's beating a dead horse. How many times can you say the same thing over and over and over and over again? It's ridiculous, right? She must be hooked. Maybe she is. Maybe she's hooked on the JT Thunder. You know what the Thunder is, right? GLM, JT Thunder. Blank. Scotty is a horrible person. No, that's it, J-Ram, I thought you were friends with her. J-Ram, I thought you were friends with her. That's the first I've heard that from you, Coach J-Ram. I'm like again, I haven't paid much attention to this. I just like to keep the peace. I just think people need to stop. Just stop talking about these things, man. It's like it's overplayed, right? It's stupid. It's dumb. I wasn't until she gave me the millennial info in an attempt to put me in jail. Well, I don't even know what you're talking about, and wow. Okay. Well, you can keep me out of that. So something happened that was not cool. Okay. Yeah, I just think everybody's going through a bunch of things, and they just need to work through it, and they just need to stop airing their dirty laundry out here on YouTube. Just talk about that privately, for Christ's sake. Why put it on YouTube? Because we want the attention. We want the attention of the drama W's. It's just really sad. Really sad, you know? J-Rom is speaking truth. Rom, is that what was... Is that what was... I can't even talk. I think you missed... Is that what that was about? Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I have to say that's taking it a bit too far. This is YouTube, for Christ's sake, you know? It's like... Yeah, you know, J-Ro, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, man. I'm just like so immune to all this stuff. It's like, man, we all have emotions. We all have wants and needs. We all want to be YouTube famous and get attention on YouTube. And We all just want to have our say. So why can't we just have our say and not try to take other people out? Like, I cannot respect people that try to take out other people as part of having their say, and as part of, them thinking that, okay, if we take this person out and that person out, that we're going to win and we're the better creator. I mean, it doesn't work that way. That's not the way it works. And what are you going to accomplish by doing something like that anyway, right? I'm already YouTube famous, says GLM. I don't support my friends turning my friends over to the police. Okay. Nightbot loves me. All my comments go through. Hashtag freedom of speech. Well, you're a mod. That's why, bro. You know that. Nothing on YouTube is that serious to go to the police unless they're at your house threatening you. Then I can understand. Yeah, I would agree with that, Fizzin. I would agree. Sadly, Nightbot's winning, LOL. Well, maybe we'll fix that soon, Coach J-Rom. I gotta look at my next round of mods and see who I can mod next. But anyway, folks, get your questions, comments, concerns in the chat. Gonna be going off the air here in just a few minutes. I'm probably gonna take the rest of the night off. I am gonna take the rest of the night off. I do need to rest and come back full force tomorrow. It's been a long day. I mean, I still have some energy. Let me see where this dude goes, because if he's coming this way, I'll cross back over. There's a guy with a bike coming. Okay. So this dude is coming over here, so I'm gonna cross the street again. No, we don't need a night stream, GLM. Eli needs some rest. Eli knows when to take breaks. It's been a long day already. Got my second COVID shot yesterday, and even though I do feel fine, I do want to rest it off. But I appreciate your encouragement. It's a really nice night, I'll tell you that. Look at the sun from that angle in between the two power transmission lines. GLM, you need to up your production. Get a selfie stick, external microphone, get the converter for the iPhone, where you can put a 3.5 millimeter jack in it, right? I've got a battery backup in my pocket, so I never run out of battery, and it preserves the one on my phone. We got to help you up your production game. LOL, an Eli dance stream would be hilarious, just saying. Rest and heal that vaccinated blood. I'm too cool for a selfie stick. Okay, well, that's your opinion. I might stream soon, be looking for the notification. All right, sounds good, bro. Eli, let's talk about this topic again soon, please. Well, we can even talk more about it through the studio, Holly, and we can get some more questions asked, because, here's the thing. I understand, when people want to come onto your show, they want to talk about what they're going through on YouTube, right? And I get it. I understand that people, when they go through stuff with other creators, or there's hate going on, or there's dumb things going on, they want to talk about it, right? And then we get a topic like this, and we really can't get too in-depth into it. We talked enough about it. And yes, these Walking with Purpose streams are like an open forum. You can also talk about anything you'd like. But I just think people really need to stop letting this one arena of one arena of YouTube, like you're saying, Fitz, and you call it this, you know, one sector of YouTube, right? Pretty much run by just a few people. Doesn't like you. It's like one sector run by a few people. And you're all just letting these people get in your head. And they're laughing at you, right? I'm not saying they're laughing at anyone here. I'm just saying that in general, right? So we just need to let it go and do our own thing and move forward like I have. And let's just create greatness. It's all good. I mean, if you folks want to continue to be a part of it and feed into it, that's on you. I just, I won't be supporting those streams and I won't be talking about it here. Sorry, getting ready for darts. Have fun, baby. I'm about to go off the air. I agree. They are a very, very, very small factor of YouTube or sector of YouTube. They are very small. All right. Wow. I should have been a cameraman. All right, folks. I'm going to get on out of here. Again, I doubt I'll be back tonight. Who knows? I might get so much energy where I can't sit on the couch after I eat. And who knows? I might stream, but more than likely not. Don't expect to stream. If you get one, it'll be a bonus at the last minute. Have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.